Hey everyone, we're back. It's your host, Ben Lloyd Pearson. I'm here with your other host, Andrew Ziegler, and we're joined today by an incredibly special guest, producer Adam Noble. Adam, welcome to the show.
Adam.
Love it. Yep. Finally making it my first time formally behind the mic. Always behind the mic, but never
Yeah,
never actually recorded. And anytime I am, I edit myself out. So this will
yeah.
be fun to
Always
not edit
watching,
myself out.
always watching from behind the scenes. And for our listeners who don't know, Adam has been helping us out with this show for a very long time. Probably longer than anyone else on this planet, and he's always been an incredible help to us. And while we're having fun here with friends on our holiday episode, we wanted to have some fun. We're gonna do some vibe coding. We're gonna play around with a thing that Andrew's built for us, and just chat along the way and have fun. So, Andrew, maybe you want to kick us off and explain to us what you've built for us to try out today.
Yes, I love that kickoff. I just want to piggyback on. I'm so excited to be sharing Adam's first episode on Dev Interrupted, and I hope maybe
Yeah,
there's
I
some
was
more
I was
in the
promised all
future.
I had to do was show up.
Yes, well, I'm still
Yeah.
not fully convinced that
So
you're not going to edit yourself out of this one too, and it's going to be like Ben and I are talking to some third person who's just like not here the whole time. But anyways, if you are
it
still
depends
here
on
and
how
everyone's
well you vibe
watching,
coded all this.
yeah, I guess we'll see how it all turns out. Speaking of, let's dive in to what I put together. So for our holiday episode, I thought it'd be fun to put together a holiday card maker for the three of us to use together. And there's lots of ways that you kind of like build a holiday card these days. There's so many websites and tools that already exist, but I thought it might be fun to try to whip one up. So what I did is I created one in Cursor from a spec, starting with the idea of I wanted to create a holiday card maker. And I was personally inspired by a Rugrats print shop application that I used growing up to make all of my birthday and Christmas invitation cards. It was like Rugrats, but in like a print
Wow, that's
studio.
deeping
So
reach. That's deep, reaching deep into childhood memories
you
right
know, I
there.
even I even got to do like Rugrats print studio. I can't like not talk about it and not talk about the aesthetic of what I was trying to bring. So like this is
Is this going to
literally,
put Pickles toys on the map?
yeah, honestly. Let me share this real quick. So it's like entire screen. This is better. Okay, so like literally, this is like Rugrats Print Studio, right? So you're talking like huge bold colors and like shapy things. This was the actual interface where I built all of my like invite cards as a kid, and so I wanted to try to build
Nice.
something kind of close to it. And what I did actually was have Cursor whip together a spec based upon basically like a studio, and it built it from scratch, just using some libraries and React. Threw it together as a web app after going through
Flowcharts.
a
Wow.
few loops. Yeah, well, we started with the spec. I wanted to get like a sense of like what are all the tools, the different sizes for the canvas. But I'm just going to jump right into what it actually built. So this is looking in Cursor with the browser editor, which I'm going to show you in a second, at the actual holiday card maker. So I can draw and put shapes down here. What's cool is that this is vector art, so I can move all these pieces around. It's not just like a canvas that I'm drawing on one off. It has shapes and then also stickers that I can draw on and change. And so all of this was in the spec that I came up with. It was along with some themed stickers. I loved the like it. I asked it to come up with some Dev Interrupted ones, and it made these hideous vector Dev Interrupted stickers that were like
Oh
just
man.
truly horrendous. Like this one's a microphone, but to be honest, it looks so inappropriate
No.
that it's like it's
Yeah.
not a microphone.
Don't show this.
Uh,
Don't show this to our designer. That's not a good thing.
yeah, don't. This definitely did not go through a design pass. These are like SVG stickers made by the bot, which I thought was pretty fun. Like here's some balloons. In fact, I found it more fun to prompt it through making more of these stickers and balloons than I did adding anything else. But I did actually start to hack away at a multiplayer mode that isn't done, but it's fun to see what happens when you just kind of let your mind run loose. So I'm gonna pause there
Hey
because
Andrew,
I,
yeah,
yeah,
I've got a question actually. Was it
yeah.
was it your idea or was it the GPT's idea to have snowflakes falling in the background?
Oh, so this actually came after a level of iteration. Initially, this was sitting in like a black background and it was like just feeling so sterile. So I was like, come on, this is a holiday card maker. This needs to be fun. So if you look at the desk, it actually created this weird like, do you see this like weird cloud texture? It created that from scratch because it was
Yeah.
like, oh, I need to simulate a wood desk. So this is what Claude Sonnet 4.5 thinks a wood desk looks like in SVG. And then the
Wow.
snowflakes were then just to give it to the thing. But I'm glad you noticed that because I actually had to scold it for being a little too not cool.
Well, as someone who
Um,
loves snow, if you could tell it to have more of it, that would be ideal. And maybe if it can like build up in the bottom in like little snow drifts, that'd be
You know, that
amazing.
would be cool if the snow drifts built up at the bottom. So that's actually a way I built this, as I thought it'd be fun to extend it. So as part of the project, I had Claude come up with a bunch of different ways that someone could extend this project. Maybe adding AI generated stickers, having images they can upload to be stickers, a gradient tool, dropping in emojis. These were some things, and then I actually had it write up some simple ways that someone could implement it. So once I had it in this format, actually, I took it and I threw it on a few different platforms. So I put one version of it up on Bolt based upon the same repository. So this is that same project that we were looking at, but this is in the browser now. You can vibe code it in the on the left here. If you're familiar with these apps like Bolt and Lovable and Base 44 and V0, they're taking that same vibe coding experience of Cursor and bringing it to the browser. This is cool because it's shareable, so it actually makes it easy for me to give to y'all and for our audience to even check out afterwards. So I did this across all of the sites, and they were pretty different. But I kind of wanted to show that to y'all and see what y'all think about using kind of
Yeah.
like those
So
browser platforms.
So I know you deployed this to a handful of different services for this stuff. So what's your reflection on like the differences between them? Were there any that you like found better than the others?
Oh yeah, totally. So Bolt, I felt once I gave it this project and I told it to deploy it, it did amazing right off the bat. It like this looks the same as what we were just playing with in Cursor, right? I gave that same project to V0 and it wasn't able to use it. And so then it created its whole new interpretation of that project, which is what you're now looking at. And I'm going to do it in this browser just to give you some real justification here. So this is what it put together. You can kind of see there's some remnants here. Like here are those buttons from before. Like there's some stickers and stuff over here. Like here are those same kind of sticker ideas, but it's like this freakish
Still no snowdrifts.
Frankenstein. No snow drifts. What, Adam? What do you think of this gradient?
I think it looks better. I do actually. I like the colors more.
My
I think it
favorite
looks
is
like every enterprise booth at a conference ever.
yeah, it is kind of giving this you know that this would be so expensive to print, like that color gradient. Ugh, it just looks, but also
Yeah, it's
It'd
there's
be
giving the
more
this
cost of
expensive.
a small house at reInvent.
so V0 wasn't able to actually get this online. I like the project by itself. I actually had to remake it. I don't know if that was just a symptom of my project or V0, but I only had 5 free requests a day, so I didn't have a lot of like stretch room to troubleshoot it.
Mm.
But I did find it was pretty interesting. It's kind of some fun bugs, like if you clear the canvas, it literally goes white. So it's fun finding these little quirks and like how AI will tackle something that's really like solved, like an image drawer. I want to show you all the Lovable one too, because that one was interesting. Here's Lovable's interpretation of that project. Again, written from scratch for Lovable, but with all of it, they had access
Mm.
to all of the same code.
Okay. So it could look at the code, but it still built this.
Well, I gave it, in some cases, the way that these projects work is you can hook them up to a pre-existing repository. In some cases, they
Okay.
work by you have to sync them to a brand new repository. You're doing all of the coding on the platform and it's pushing the changes
Mm.
to your repo. So that's actually what Lovable is doing because Lovable created a repo. Because like here's my Lovable project repo of this same project that it rebuilt from. And it actually also cool about Lovable is that you don't only get to just vibe code it like here, if I wanted to vibe code it on the left, I can also open it up in an IDE. And this is still lovable, but they have a embedded VS Code environment where you could come in and change the code. So in Lovable, you actually get like both sides of those experience,
Oh,
like
nice.
what you would get in Cursor, which was pretty cool. And
Yeah,
lastly,
But the
nice.
last one
stickers
was
are easier to use in that one.
yeah, the stickers are easier to drop in the Lovable one. They're like more. Oh, actually, that one like I clicked off of it. Oh no, these are like they're all like stacking on each other. That's kind of like a weird quirk. Okay, well, Lovable. We'll come back for you.
Can have as
And the
many
last one
stickers
was
as you want, just only in the center of the image.
only in this one spot. And then base 44 was the last one. Base 44 also kind of gave me a little bit of a fight, but that's what it was, its interpretation. Again, you can see some of the buttons, but we lost features like the shapes, and obviously no snow drifts. So this one's kind of lacking some spirit as well.
Yeah.
So this was how
this
those
is
platforms
definitely,
all built up.
This one feels a little bit too corporate-y to me. Not enough like kitschy card maker. More like I'm going to do a real design with this one.
Yeah, I agree. I would say that like on a gradient here, base 44 and V0 were near the end of the list for me, but I actually found the experience of using Lovable and then also doing it in Bolt to be really easy and enjoyable as far as like a dev loop. And then the cool thing is that I can share links to y'all and also our audience where anyone can go check out, remix, and change any of these versions of the apps, which was kind of a fun benefit. So that's what I built. Wanted to show it to y'all as a Vibe Cody project that I did this week. But we could use these to make some holiday cards if that's what you wanted to do. But Ben, was there anything on your agenda that you wanted to show off in our holiday
Well,
episode?
so you showed all the platforms except for one. And little do you know that my AI agents last night, while you were sleeping, went into your lab and stole all of your code for this project. And they gave that code over to my cursor so that I could do what I wanted with it. And the results are shocking. Like, they are truly shocking. Like, I cannot believe what I was able to accomplish. I spent the last hour before this session like yelling at cursor to be like, it's not working, make it work, until like just minutes before we started recording. I actually got it to work.
Like
It was
Santa
amazing.
at his elves.
Yeah, relatable.
Just yelling in the workshop.
Yeah, my AI agent elves.
We're all Santa now.
Yeah.
All right, so what I managed to do was to get Cursor to programmatically create a holiday card for me in your platform, because I am notoriously bad at visual design. Like, I just do not. I feel like I'm a creative person, but when it comes to visual creation, I am not. I do not have the skills for that, even though I've tried many, many times over the years. So I figured, why not just have Cursor make all of my creative decisions for me? I just got to come up with the prompt to get it to do it the right way. So after some back and forth, I did manage to get an image generated with it, and I'm ready to share it with you now.
Oh gosh! So you use my holiday maker to generate.
Oh, and I wanted, actually, before I reveal it, I want to point out there's two features I love: the being able to select the image dimensions, and then the fact that you can export at 1 or 2x. I was like, wow, he thought of everything, or your AI did at least.
My AI thought of everything. Actually, I think are you talking about in the export panel?
Yeah,
where you hit done. Yeah, no, that was just me. That was me yelling at it to fix the buttons because they were actually wrong color. But it thought I was yelling at it about the options that were available,
you
so
want
I added more options.
That's great. All right. Well, you'll be proud to know that I did generate something truly awesome with it. So here it is.
Oh my God, what is happening?
So before we did this, I asked both Adam and Andrew what they like to do for the holidays. Andrew said he likes to work out every day.
Is this
Adam
our
said,
squad shot from yesterday?
Yeah,
that was the
essentially.
shirt. That's the shirt I was wearing in our squad shot.
Yeah,
I love
that. So if you're out, so I've got you working out, which is your favorite thing to do. I figured you're probably like me, and that the main reason you work out is because you like holiday cookies and like you have to burn off all those calories. So I put one on a stick there. That's the motivation. Adam, you're just relaxing on the couch that apparently matches your flannel shirt. I don't know what happened there. And then I'm doing what I always do and just repeating the words of our producer Adam, who wants me to wish all of our listeners a happy holiday.
Yes.
That's incredible.
All right.
Okay, wait.
Andrew,
the style.
It looks like a cat toy. It's like a cat toy dangling.
I know, it does look like a cat toy. Also, I look so skinny there. I look great. And so, how did you make this? It's so pixel art, but it's so stylized. It looks great.
You're going to hate me. This is not with your app. This is with Nano Banana.
I figured. I was like, how the hell did you make this with what I just put together? I'm like, I don't even support pixel art.
Yeah, well, are you ready to see what I actually generated?
Yes, show me.
The same thing.
Oh.
Looks exactly the same. I can't even tell the difference. It looks so
Wait, so
Why
that
is
was
the
you-
couch
that-
the same as my shirt?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Adam, you are the couch. This is so
I'm just
crazy.
the couch.
What is this like bar? I love me on the treadmill.
So it tried to blend.
hang on.
It tried to
This is-
blend. It tried to blend the scenes. You know how like in this other one, like the images are sort of like pixelated to blend. It tried to do that.
Is that what that is? Okay, so you generated that really nice image you gave, and then you told it to draw it using the drawing tools
No,
available in
no.
my
This is the
app?
same prompt. I gave one prompt to Nano Banana Pro and the other prompt to Cursor. It wrote a series of scripts. It was a whole bunch of JavaScript that it
Right,
wrote.
to draw it on using the
Yeah.
canvas.
So it starts your project and then draws everything. And this was just from a prompt that I gave it. So you're not
saved
quite.
this, right? You saved this to your desktop, right? That's amazing.
I should. Let's make sure this works because who knows
Yeah,
what I broke.
please save
dude.
it. Who knows? Who knows? This is amazing. It's so cool that you took the tool that I built and then you wrote a programmatic script.
Yeah, and it's not as good as Nano Banana Pro. Like let's be honest, you got some room to grow on the quality, but you know what?
Sorry, Andrew. I think Google has you on this one.
Yeah.
Incredible. This is amazing. Well,
Yeah.
I love this Frankenstein version of what I put together. I love seeing it used in this like way was not expecting at all.
Also,
Yeah.
Ben, I'm very, very curious about your shelf in the background.
Yeah,
In one, you had a VR headset.
yeah.
I'm curious what it thinks is on your shelf.
So that was
IRL.
the all right. So I fed an image of me sitting here from one of our recent recordings, and told Gemini to describe in great detail the person, and it went ahead and described my bookshelf. So I was like, I'll keep it, and it assumes that my Mycroft, which is what this thing is a VR headset.
I was gonna say.
But it got the cup with like the robot on it. It saw the succulents, and it was
has the
like some of them
tree.
might be Legos though.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
has
the red tree. Yeah,
Yeah, I got my scrunchie.
I can
was
see
a
you with a
scrunchie up there.
Lego succulent though on your shelf. Like that also tracks.
yeah.
I
there's a
had one
couple-
back
there's a
here.
couple over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, we both have like Lego in our background. So,
Yeah.
well, that's a cool application of my holiday card maker. I was
Yeah.
not expecting.
Yeah.
Not
It's
expecting.
That's I think our holiday episode. I think we're gonna do more of this vibe coding stuff though, because it's just so much fun to do this kind of thing. Maybe we'll see someday what you can vibe code for us, Adam. What do you think?
No, I know. I need to test it out. I tried one prompt, and here, let me read this. Error. This message didn't complete its response.
Yeah.
Copy and share this ID with us for debugging purposes. So,
Yeah. Have you tried yelling at it and telling it to
maybe a
fix itself?
You got
Yeah, that's
nowhere.
right. If I said I was Santa and it was an elf, maybe that would have prompted slightly better.
Yeah.
Well, you got nowhere to go it up, Adam. So all you have to do is stick with it, because I'm pretty sure the first thing Cursor ever said to me was error, message not processed, or whatever. But there I'm drawing.
I like the snowman though.
Thank you. I definitely spent a little too long drawing my own drawing application after I built it. I was like, I asked Cursor to make it. I went and I ate lunch like I do. And then I came back and it was usable. And I was like, oh, this is fun. And then I doodled while I was eating my lunch. So it's fun to,
All right,
fun to whip
well-
this up. But if I did this, I would use, obviously, probably a real drawing library. I probably wouldn't invent one from scratch, but it was fun to make a little custom holiday card maker for y'all.
Yeah. This is awesome, Andrew. Thank you so much for doing this. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I
Yeah.
got to build something with it. Yeah, maybe we'll have you back someday, Adam, for another episode.
Would
Thanks,
love to
y'all.
do it. And Andrew, just for the audience, is this available? Can we share this in the show notes if anyone else
So
wants to
glad
try
you
this out?
asked. Yes, I'm going to be sharing this in our show notes, the links where folks can go try out this app on all of those platforms I just showed you. That's Bolt and V0, Lovable, and Base 44, as well as the repo on GitHub. So please add it, extend it. I've left lots of tricks and toys and extensions for you to play with. Would love to see if anyone does anything with it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. To all of our listeners out there, have a happy holidays. Enjoy some time with family and friends. And yeah, we'll see you next year.